Hi guys, welcome back to Miscellaneous Pleasures. I'm back with WandaVision episode 8. Um, Before going into the episode and what not even expecting, but then recap of last episode and stuff like that, I completely missed the end credit scene in episode 7. Unbelievable. Like, honestly, I have been waiting, not waiting, but then I have been looking for an end credit scene in all my reactions from episode 1 to episode 6. I didn't find any. The one episode where I did not look because I was under some time pressure, there happened to be an end credit scene. And I found that out like a day later. And yeah, so and even I mean I am going to react to the internet scene now. Like I just saw like 2 seconds of it. So I do know that Quicksilver shows up, but then I have no idea as to what else happens in the internet scene. Like I don't even know how long it is. I just got it ready to view it. So before going into anything else, let's just watch it. Like honestly, I was so distraught when I found out that there was an end credit scene which I missed. So yeah, here we go. My hand is not visible. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so it does have Monica Rambo in it. Wait,
Snoopers gonna snoop.
wait, what? Okay, that's it. I mean, that wasn't even okay. Cool. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so based off that, I mean, her eyes turn from normal to that sort of a blue sort of color that she has, and there was also some purple color lining on the wall. I'm guessing that's the purple color of Agatha or Agnes. So I'm not really sure. Like the does that sort of dungeon or whatever it is, bunker sort of thing, like does it lead to where Wanda was at the end of the episode when she was like mind controlled by Agatha and she was like, it was me all along and stuff like that. So yeah, interesting. I'm not really sure if that was the place or was it some other place which had similar wall linings or something. But yeah, actually, recapping last episode in itself, we obviously saw Darcy was removed from the mind control and Vision was talking to her. For some reason, that was the first thing that came to my mind. We don't know where Billy and Tommy are. Like, I mean, obviously, Agatha revealed, and then the twins were missing. I mean, I don't even know at this point if the twins are real. Like, I mean, this is a question that came to my mind. Like, I don't even remember at what episode it was. I think 4 or 5. But then after that, I haven't really gone into that sort of a thinking. And last episode, actually, we did not have any Quicksilver, and we obviously found out towards the end. Actually, while the song was playing, it was me all along, or it was Agatha all along. Uh, we found out that Agatha was the reason Quicksilver was there. Like she did something, and then he popped up. Like so, it was her, obviously. So that's one thing. Another thing is, what else happened in that episode? Yeah, I mean, yeah, Monica obviously got her powers, and then I mean, this is interesting. Like, she has blue sort of eyes. Wanda is obviously red color sort of thing, and Agatha is purple. Like, at this point, I'm not even sure if what Monica's powers are. Like, we don't really know that. I'm guessing it's going to be something like energy blast or something. Wanda, wait, what's going to happen to Wanda? Like, that's a question that Yeah, that has to be asked because I mean, Wanda is obviously not the bad guy. I mean, it's almost sure that even the sword guy, I forgot his name, the commander. I mean, he is obviously not the best kind of person, but then he's not going to be the big bad villain of the show or something like that. Are we going to have like Vision helping Wanda or helping recover Wanda or something like that? So yeah, I don't even know like what to expect from the show at this point of time because actually, you know what? I might as well open the next episode while I'm talking. Because I mean, I was just thinking this before I came on. Like I was thinking about how like 6 weeks ago it was, right? Yeah, 6 weeks ago when uh, we saw the first and second episode of WandaVision and how I was sort of perplexed as to what the show was really, or really was like, what exactly was its motive? Why are we even watching this show in the first place? Like these are the questions that I had, and throughout these 6 weeks, like what we have in front of us has been nothing short of marvelous. And that is an intended pun because I could have used any other word, but I chose to use uh, marvelous because it's a Marvel show. Anyways, apart from me explaining my jokes, uh, shut up.
Previously on WandaVision.
Dude, I don't want you to play. Right. Wow. Uh, so, what was I saying? So yeah, see, these 6 weeks have been absolutely fantastic, and I mean, at this point, I'm not, as I said, I'm not even sure what to expect. Like, I'm pretty sure we are going to see a lot of Agatha and her motives and why she is doing what she is doing. Like, is she working alone? Like, at this point, I'm not even sure. Like, if she's working alone, is she being controlled by somebody? Is she like is all of this leading up to a new Thanos type villain? Like I have no idea what's going on. All I can sort of speculate, and it's simply because of the fact that I know certain things, like everybody does to be fair. The fact that Scarlet Witch or Wanda is going to be in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and that this is going to lead up to that, and and obviously the title of that movie is Multiverse of Madness, which means multiverse, which means for all we know, as I said, I wouldn't have deduced this based off of the show in itself, but because of the things around the show, maybe we could see some sort of multiverse or something like that. And obviously, the fact that we have a Quicksilver who was in X-Men, not the one that we had in Ultron, Age of Ultron. So yeah, that's one. I had few things that I did want to like address, but I completely forgot. Um, yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, one thing that I did want to talk about was how Vision was saying that maybe she doesn't want me to come back, and he was talking about how the stop signal, and there was a fire truck, there were kids crossing the road and stuff like that. So that was obviously not Wanda because we explicitly saw Wanda telling that maybe he doesn't want to come. It's his choice. I can't do anything about it. I just brushed it off at the time. And then obviously, while I was editing, I realized that maybe it was all Agatha all along. Uh, so there is that. We obviously also saw the advertisement Nexus. So I don't know what Nexus is. Uh, I'm not even sure. Like, is it a thing? Is it some sort of an entity? Like, that was a few questions that I had about it while I was watching. Um, I also recollect a book or a medallion, not medallion, but then it resembled a book sort of thing towards the end of the episode, just before the reveal of Agatha. Like, there was a book sort of thing. I say it's a book, it could be just a. I don't really know what else it could be. Like, it resembled an old ancient sort of book. And one of the things that I read in Twitter somewhere was that maybe that was Doctor Strange's Strange's book. Like somehow, I don't know how it would end up there, but then that's probably how the Doctor gets into the mix of all of these things. Maybe yes, maybe no. That was quite far fetched in my opinion, but that's just one of the things I read on the internet. Uh, so yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else, and I can't bloody think of anything. Mm, yeah, I can't think of anything. Ralph, Ralph. So who is Ralph now? Like, obviously she was playing a part, and she was just acting all along. So who is Ralph? Like, I'm pretty sure Ralph has to be somebody. Like, one of the things that I read on the internet long back, which obviously wasn't true. This was before I think the fourth episode. The fourth episode was the one where we saw the real world. So it was before the fourth episode. I saw somewhere that Ralph could be that person who we saw who got rewounded in time in second episode, the beekeeper suit sort of person. And talking of time rewound, like where exactly is that guy? Like I completely forgot. I just got reminded. Where is that guy? Because we know that he was a sword agent who came. What the hell? Oh dude. I mean, we know that he's a sword agent that came to sort of see what was going on in Westview. Like, we haven't seen him since. Like, is he just lost to existence or something? Like, because he got rewound in time in that place. So that's one. And another is now that I recollect things that I said about the show in fourth episode, I believe, where I was like, where were those particular scenes that just got cut randomly? Like I thought it was Wanda doing it once. I thought other times that it was probably somebody else who is controlling this whole place because I refused to believe that Wanda was a bad person. So I had that theory. Perhaps it is Agatha all along. Yeah. Anyways, I've talked too much. It's about time that actually start reacting to this show because I just found out while I was loading that page of the show that this episode is about 40 minutes long. Very exciting. So here we go. Salem, Massachusetts. What? 1695. Did I read that correctly? Wow. That, wow. This is absolutely stunning. Like, I did not even expect this type of a start to the show. As I said in my pre-reaction, expect the unexpected, lads. Wait, is that supposed to mean something? Okay, so that's what she's wearing now.
She does look shocked to meet the real us, doesn't she?
Wow. If she can do this to Wanda. Mate, we need the Doctor. When I say the Doctor, I don't mean Doctor Who, I mean Doctor Strange.
Did you notice? Basic protection spell? I was so patient. Waiting for you to reveal.
Well, to be fair, like, I just realized something. This was just running through my mind while I was watching, like, the whole, like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it has been. We can't have Doctor Strange in this show. Like, I was rooting for him to come and have a cameo or something. But if I think about it, if Doctor Strange comes and let's say solves the problem, yeah, Doctor Strange great. It's fun to see Benedict Cumberbatch always. But then what's the point of Wanda? Like, this is WandaVision, right? This is not Doctor Strange Vision or something. This is not the Avengers. This is not something like that. I feel like Wanda has to be the one to defeat her. That's kind of obvious. So I mean, in a funny way, I don't want to see Doctor Strange in this. I don't want to see him help her in any way or form. If he could perhaps make a cameo in the end after all of this is over, I'm pretty sure that after all of this is over, it's not going to be the case that oh every problem is solved, let's go back to our lives, that sort of thing. No, I feel like there are going to be severe repercussions. Then if he shows up and has his cameo, I'm fine. I was thinking this over, and yeah, I don't want Doctor Strange here. Like, I would love to see him, obviously, but then I feel like Wanda sort of needs this fight, and she needs to be victorious properly. Like, she had her moment with Thanos twice, once each in both the movies. Yeah, she was obviously triumphant, sort of. Uh, in both occasions in a way because she managed to hold him off in both the occasions. And I mean, in Endgame she would have destroyed him, but then that did not happen. Anyways, the point being, I feel like she needs her moment. I feel like she is this powerful person. She has, I mean, she's capable of great things, and if you're not going to have that happen here, then where else are you going to have that happen? So if not for anything else, for the very fact that I'm expecting her to be somewhat of a much more prominent character, at least for a few movies and shows here and there, for the first, like, till at least Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, I feel like she needs her victorious moment. And that's the reason I've paused and I've been speaking for the past 1.5 to 2 minutes, because I felt like I have mentioned this twice or thrice, but then I also needed to mention this. So there we go.
Self. I got close with fake Pietro, if you will, but thanks.
That was you.
No, it wasn't literally me, just my eyes and ears.
But it's time to look at some real reruns.
Okay, I paused there for a reason because I feel like I'll forget this by the end of this episode, especially considering it's 40 minutes long. Um, Now I realize why, even though her motive is not exactly clear, but then I feel like I understand a lot of it. I mean, in this first, what, 10, 15, 10 minutes, right? 10, 11 minutes. We have seen so many spells sort of being cast and people working with their hands, doing stuff, and then, similar to kind of what Doctor Strange does, like one pair and she's casting some spells on it, witchcraft, whatever. Like it seems like, and she even mentioned that it takes a lot of study to do transmutation, and she mentioned a couple of other things. But then Wanda has done none of it. Like, I mean, Wanda is just like she's just doing stuff with her hand. Like she obviously uses her hands. That's not the point I'm making. Point I'm making is she has not done any study or practice or that sort of thing. And it seems like she's doing things that are way beyond what an actual witchcraft witch or a sorcerer would expect from her. So from that point of view, she's probably wondering how she did all of this and wants to sort of take that into her armory if it makes sense. So I guess that's part of the motive. What obviously has to be still answered is how she found her. And it said Salem, Massachusetts in 1695, if I'm not mistaken. So is she what, 400 years old? Not 400, obviously. Is she like 325 years old, 328 years old? Like this is said in 2023. So like what's going on there? Like, are they immortals? Like what the hell is going on?
All right, let's go.
This is your pick, yes?
Oh, they're going to die right in the middle of this.
Episode 21.
The big one, that's so.
Oh
pilot episode.
She loves sitcom. That's why she created this world for her. Oh my god, they are making this sad, for fuck's sake. I have goosebumps on my chin.
Scary, but can sometimes be a little scary.
Yeah, like mischief.
I feel like these are some of the things that we've already seen in the actual show WandaVision, like this spark. Stark Industries. Oh, the missile. Like, uh, it was. I mean, they were obviously dealing with arms and stuff in the 80s, 70s, 80s, whenever this is. Wait, this resembles the advertisement in the first episode. The Stark toaster that was going beam, 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 like, uh, which was weird at the time. Like, this is it. What?
Wanda got up close and personal with an infinity stone that amplified what otherwise would have died on the vine. The broken pieces of you are adding up, Buttercup. I have a theory, but I need more.
It's really, I mean, it's funny, but I was about to say something similar. I have a theory, but I need more. Like, are they going for this? Like, she always had those things in her, but then the soul stone, not the soul, but then the mind stone, sort of catalyzed that process, like woke her powers up, like that sort of thing. Like, I don't exactly know what they're going for here, but I have a feeling that's what they're going for. Wait, this is the Avengers headquarters, right?
So where are we now?
The Avengers compound.
Yes.
I've always been alone, so I don't feel the lack. It's all I've ever known. I've never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose. But what is grief? If not love?
Therapist Vision. Doctor Vision. Yeah, Doctor Vision. Sounds good. Or Dr. Jarvis. I feel like Dr. Vision would be better.
No, it was funny.
What is this? Why are you showing me this?
That is Vision, isn't it?
You asked to see it.
That's Vision. That's why she was upset. They're working with Vision's body to make weapons and stuff, and wow, imagine doing that to a human body. Like, honestly. That's just wow. Okay, that's difficult to watch.
What are you doing?
Here.
Mate, you don't understand the forces that you're working against here, like, honestly.
He isn't yours.
All it's going to take is a snap, dude. And you'll be dead. Yeah, right. As if that's going to help.
Fall back. It's fine. Let her see for herself.
Okay, this guy is behaving slightly differently than I expected. Okay, so she left. What? Wait, what's that? This is. Wait, she's coming to Westview? Wait, it's supposed to be Eastview, right? How is she coming to Westview? I don't get it. Pro- property address. Oh my god. So they bought a land in Westview. But then, how did they buy land in Westview? That's what I don't understand. It's supposed to be Eastview, right? And I'm guessing this is where she wanted to bury him, but okay. So that's the release. That's her OP moment. And there we go. And that's how she created. Well, that's how she created the sitcom world. And the vision that was created from her memory.
You have no idea how dangerous you are. You're supposed to be a myth, a being capable of spontaneous creation.
Okay.
Here you are, using it to make breakfast for dinner.
Let go of my children.
Oh, yes, your children. Vision, this whole little life you've made. This is chaos magic, Wanda. And that makes you the Scarlet Witch.
She. Wait, did they just give her the name? Wait, did you end this episode? Are you kidding me? Has it been 40 minutes? What? There has to be more. There has to be a. I'm pretty sure there has to be a end credit scene in this thing. Okay, I messed it up. I messed it up. Go back, go back, go back. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
Sir, the team is ready for launch.
It's about time. We took this thing apart and put it back together again a million times. Tried every type of power supply under the sun. When all we needed was a little energy directly from the source.
Ready, sir.
Oh. Wait, it says Stark Industries on it. Wait, no! Oh, no, 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 this is bad. Oh, you bastards. fuck's sake. Oh my god. Hmm. Okay. I can't fucking handle this. Right. So, first things first, before we get into the actual things that happen in the episode, let me talk about that end credit scene. Why why do people in the highest position of authorities of these organizations like Sword, Shield, and stuff like that have to be so fucking evil? Like, honestly, oh my god, like, of all the things that you could, I mean, I understand your perspective. I understand that, you think Wanda is the villain, and, from his point of view, it makes sense. But then to use Vision's body as your weapon, like, you couldn't even create anything else and use the technology or the concept into your thing. You had to actually use the thing. I mean, he's not going to die in the show, is he? Like, I honestly hope he gets ripped into pieces, but then it won't happen because I'm guessing he's slightly much more of an important character than just to die in the show. But then, yeah. Okay, now that I've ranted about him, the actual episode was, I mean, it was great. Yes, of course, it was great. Uh, I can't, I mean, this is just absolutely fantastic how, my eyes. It's absolutely fantastic how the people who created the show have created this masterpiece. Like, honestly, I'm not talking in terms of cinematic brilliance or story-wise brilliance. It's not. It's not what you would call as cinephiles sort of the movie like sort of thing. Like, it's not all of these things, but just the way that the story is built up, and you see. I mean, the fact that we saw a lot of Wanda's life, and if anything, now I almost feel like I know who Wanda Maximoff is. Like, up until up until Avengers Endgame, yeah, Wanda was just another character. Yeah, I mean, she got powers from the scepter and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter was that we never really saw things. We just were told stuff, and we probably saw glimpses of scenes here and there. But this particular episode and the show in general has been sort of her origin story and all those things. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Talking of the episode in itself, like, that's just bad English. Talking of the episode itself, um, we first saw the, well, I don't know what we saw. All I remember is we saw Salem, Massachusetts, 1695, if I'm not mistaken, and it almost felt like this Agatha Harkness was about to be punished, banished. I don't know what was going on. Some sort of a ritual sort of thing that these people around her were doing, who were also witches by the looks of it, and one of the person was her mother. And they tried to do this because she was messing around with dark energy. And it just struck me, like, dark energy, isn't that what Doctor Strange movie had, like Dormammu and Ancient One and stuff like that? Like, I wonder if the Ancient One has anything to do with all these things. Because isn't Witch, the masculine version of Witch, is Sorcerer? Or am I wrong? Isn't Witch and Sorcerer the, like, masculine and feminine words of the same thing? And if Sorcerer is the word, then isn't Doctor Strange the Sorcerer Supreme? So is this also, are we delving into witches and sorcerers and stuff like that? Like, I mean, all we know about Ancient One is that she was the Sorcerer Supreme. Even for some reason, she was called the Sorcerer. She was the Sorcerer Supreme before Doctor Strange. And I mean, we know whatever we know of Ancient One is from that movie. So I wonder if this also, this scene that we saw was also some sort of a setup into knowing more things about that sort of world. So that was interesting, a very interesting beginning. Uh, my motive, like what I thought was Agatha's motive, like it has changed considerably from the point I paused in my reaction from then to now. Like I initially thought, obviously, as I said earlier, that I just thought that her motive was that she probably wanted to know how she did all of these things and probably take those skills into her armory or something like that. And like, though I did not really understand how she even found Wanda in the first place, and I still don't understand to be fair. But maybe she just found her because of the fact that Wanda created this reality. So somehow people who are like Wanda, like I don't even know, like is she even from this earth? Like we are delving into multiverse and stuff like that. Like, I mean, even though never has it been explicitly mentioned that she's from another universe, I'm guessing she's not. But then I'm so smart. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, the name multiverse in itself, that sort of reminds me of all these things. Um, so like just imagine that she's just from this earth. So yeah, all of this is confusing. So obviously, yeah, initially I thought that her motive was just to know how she did this, and she probably found out somehow. Maybe we'll get an answer to that. But then now, maybe she's not the bad person. Yeah, she killed people in 1695, whatever. Uh, but then maybe she is. I don't know how to say this. Let's imagine that there's an organization of some sorts of witches and sorcerers, and let's say that they found out that there is this person who has done this. We have no bloody idea how she has done it. So we have to find out. Maybe Agatha is the most powerful person in that organization. So she's here, she's doing her research, and then now she's finally struck. I mean, she was mentioning like probability field or something like that about the bomb explosion that never happened in Sokovia. She then mentioned something else that she had a theory, some sorts. And then finally, she's obviously name dropped Scarlet Witch. So this is where she gets the Scarlet Witch. That's interesting. I mean, I just know Scarlet Witch. I've obviously mentioned it few times in this 7, 8 episode reactions because when this whole like Age of Ultron and Civil War was happening, I remember like, oh, we're going to have Wanda Maximoff, she's Scarlet Witch and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, fine, that's cool, whatever. I mean, I have not read any comics, so I have no idea about all these things. So, but then this is the first official time that we have seen her being referenced to as Scarlet Witch, and it's because she has chaotic magic. Makes sense. It makes sense. She's of the rarest kinds. She can create just by herself without any incantations. That's the word. Uh, so yeah, this episode has been very interesting. Uh, yeah, okay. So we are not going to see any more Pedro. I'm guessing like he wouldn't make any sense anymore. We are obviously going to have a fight scene between Agatha and Scarlet Witch. We are obviously also going to have some sort of vision battle with somebody. Oh, this is going to be sad seeing Vision and Wanda fight. I have a feeling that's going to happen. Oh, wow. I'm lost for words right now. Like, yeah, we obviously have to see some form of Monica Rambo fight because, I mean, she got powers. We haven't seen how that works. So it's about time that we see. And it would make sense for them to show that in like the finale of the show, even just glimpses, that would be enough, to be fair. Like, I don't want to see a full on fight, that would be cool, but then perhaps not possible. Um, yeah, man. I can't wait for next Friday. This is just wow. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say. I'm like, yeah, I have to process this episode. I probably have to watch it again. Uh, Finally, I remembered something. Westview. Why was it called Westview? Am I wrong in thinking this? I'm going to watch it back. I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to watch that scene back where she was traveling in her car from the Sword headquarters to the place. Like I mean, Westview was the place where, I mean, it said Westview there, and she saw these few people here and there that we have seen in the first and second episode, even in the third episode. And then we saw the fact that Vision and Wanda had decided to buy a land there. Like, how exactly did they come to that decision? I don't really care. Fact of the matter is, that's where their house is now in the sitcom world. And it, I'm pretty sure it said Westview on 2 or 3 occasions, not just one. And I mean, wasn't the place supposed to be Eastview? Like, what's going on there? Or have I got all of this completely wrong? Like, yeah, that's interesting. Mm, yeah, that's all. I actually didn't have anything else to say, and I suddenly remembered this. But yeah, now I actually don't have anything else to say. So yeah, that's all for this reaction, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do share your thoughts on this episode and what you expect from the finale episode. Like, I'm guessing it's also going to be about 40 minutes to 1 hour, hopefully longer. So yeah, do share your thoughts. Do share your thoughts on the reaction if you were having on the episode itself. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.